Hey guys, it's Scully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for the weekly elemental overviews. July 23rd through the 29th already. Oh my god, we are almost at the end of July. I don't know where time is going, but it's crazy. Anyway, I hope this Mercury retrograde has been treating you guys relatively well. It's been a bit of a wacky season for me in particular, and I know others as well, so make sure you guys are doing a lot of meditation and grounding and everything that you guys need to do to be able to keep afloat in this very tumultuous time. All right, my beauties. I just want to say, as always, that not all messages are going to resonate with everybody watching, and that's totally fine. Just take, what does resonate for you, and you could just throw the rest on out. And this is the last week that I'm going to be doing the weekly elemental overviews in this way. I feel like I'm going to try something new. I feel like I'm going to do, different videos for each of the elements. So in other words, like one video specifically for water and one for fire, one for air, one for earth, things like that. I think it might, I don't know, I think it might just go over a little bit better with viewers, because I don't think a lot of people are understanding what the elemental overviews are about when they click on it. So I'm going to try something new, all right? All right, guys, so what I'm going to be using for all of us is the Gothic Tarot with the sexy vampires. And let's get started. I am going to start with my fellow water signs this time. So let's see what our card of the week is, fellow water signs. And it is the Devil! Wee! Yikes. Water signs, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. The Devil is not all bad, of course. The Devil really does invite you to enjoy, the more tangible things in life, right? So art and music and sex and all that other good stuff, right? It's telling you not to take life too seriously as well. The negative aspect of the Devil is, talking about addictions and, things that really aren't the best for us, poor coping mechanisms that don't really suit us anymore. It's about temptation, and it's about, in some ways it's about, codependency. Okay, so let's look a little bit deeper into this. Let's see what this has to do with. Okay, so I see that a lot of us are feeling very divided mentally here with the Two of Swords, and then also with the Two of Pentacles. We might be juggling. We're in a waiting period here, and sometimes when we have to wait, when universe puts us in a proverbial timeout, basically we tend to, get impatient. So that could mean that maybe we go, preemptively into something that maybe we've been tired of waiting for. Okay, so be aware of that, especially during Mercury retrograde. And also, let's look a little bit deeper. Yep, and as I say that, we get the King of Wands here. So, King of Wands at its best is about somebody who's very, passionate, fiery, magnetic, very artsy, things of that nature. But on the flip side of that, the King of Wands can come off as somewhat of a player, okay? So what I'm picking up on for some of these water signs is we may be pretty bored waiting, waiting for, perhaps the right partner or perhaps the right job, things of that nature. And maybe we will be tempted this week to go back to something that isn't in our best interest with the King of Wands, okay? Because we're looking for that happiness. Even though we're happy, kind of pursuing our own things, sometimes, we look for a little bit more fulfillment, having a partner, okay? Yep. Yeah, I feel like the big thing for us this week, water signs, is to not be too tempted to go back into old coping mechanisms, old patterns that, we may have, worked really hard to get ourselves out of, okay? I'm seeing here with the Chariot card that we're trying to figure out which way we want to go with things. And then we've also got the King of Cups, which, is about following our emotions and things like that. But I'm also picking up on that, I feel like some of us have been waiting for the right person to come along. Again, this could be business or love. But, we've been waiting for somebody else to help us, feel like we can move forward with something. And I feel that because we got the Hermit card here, that this is telling us that we don't need anybody else to really, pursue our dreams, pursue the things that we want. Yes, if we're looking for the right partner, we definitely do need somebody else with that, right? But You know, in the meantime, being able to do things on our own, you know, that are healthy for us, as opposed to, you know, going back to, you know, codependency or addictions that don't really do us any justice. Okay, so I feel like overall for the week for us water signs is that we need to be very careful not to be tempted to go back into old ways simply because we're bored of waiting. Okay, do a lot of meditating, you know, start trying to redirect your focus back on things that are healthy for you. What kind of decisions can we make that will get us back on track to where we're looking, you know, like we're moving forward, like we're making some progress. Okay? Woo, water signs, be careful with that double card. All right, let's get into the earth signs. Let's see what the earth signs have to look forward to this week. And your card is the Magician. Woo-woo! All right, Magician. All right, earth sign. So Magician is saying that you have everything you need to start to manifest the things that you guys are looking for. Okay, let's see what this has to do with. Woo, and I'm thinking this might have to do with love, guys. All right, we got the Knight of Swords, so somebody rushing on in. Anybody who watches me knows that my Knight of Swords to me kind of signifies somebody who's like an asshole ex, toxic, somebody who, you know, is not stable. Also got the Ace of Cups here, which is talking about new beginnings with emotion, emotional epiphanies. And the Knave of Wands, which is, you know, akin to the Page of Wands, so a message. I'm feeling as though you guys have been waiting for that special someone. And I feel like, you know, you guys have been doing your work, you've been doing your meditation, you've been trying to balance yourself, ground yourself with the Temperance card. And you really haven't seen anything come to fruition as of yet with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys are getting a little bit impatient as well. I do see that that is coming to an end, though, with the World card. The World card is about, you know, bringing patterns to an end. It's about the endings of things in order to bring about the new beginnings, okay? Let's look a little bit deeper. Yeah, because I'm seeing that you guys dealt with some bullshit in the past, all right? We got the Five of Swords here. That's about sneaky behavior, betrayal. And we got the wonderful Seven of Swords card here. That's sarcasm. And this is about sneaky behavior. So I am feeling like you guys have recently, you know, started to get over something from the past because we got victory here, okay? And I feel like you guys are now ready to have some joy in your life with the Three of Cups here. This could also symbolize that maybe in the past you guys were put in a third-party situation. Third party doesn't always mean to me another lover. It could just mean that something got in between you and your past, you know, love. Yeah, guys, I really feel as though what you're looking for now is that Four of Wands. This is like the 11-11 card because of the four pillars. This is about, you know, feeling as though you want some kind of a commitment. And I do feel like somebody is going to be heeding your call with the Knight of Cups. That's about taking actions with emotions. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is one of my date cards. What I'm picking up for you guys, Earth signs, I feel like you guys are going to have options. I feel like you're going to have choices. It's not just going to be one person coming at you. I do feel like it is going to be multiple people. The Knight of Swords that we saw earlier, I feel is going to be probably somebody from the past that really wasn't a healthy connection before. I feel like they're going to be coming back. I do feel like you got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, and I do feel like these are separate people. So Earth signs, you are very desirable, it seems, this week. And I do feel like you're going to get a few different offers, you know, for somebody wanting your time. So advice for you guys is just be discerning. Be discerning on who you spend your time with. You know, just because you're looking for somebody to connect with doesn't mean that you need to accept offers that are subpar just because, you know, you're feeling lonely or impatient. Okay? Woo! Earth signs, let me know how that goes. That sounds very, very sexy. Very interesting. All right, let's move it on along to the air signs. Let's see what the card of the week is for the air signs. And you guys got the Queen of Cups. Yay, Queen of Cups. All right, Queen of Cups is all about feeling very balanced with your emotions. You may also be offering your cup to somebody because you guys also have tons of options here with the Seven of Cups. I feel that you guys are being very logical about it, though, or you may have been very logical with the Queen of Pentacles, maybe just focusing on work stuff. But I do feel like you got some beginnings coming up here. that are going to lead to this 10 of Cups here. That's wish fulfillment +1, right? That's really feeling as though you've done everything you can and you finally reach that moment of joy. And this may come about because you recently learned some truth here, okay, that brought you some strength. So you could have learned about something that happened in the past and you were like, damn it, I knew it. I knew I was sensing something. I knew something was, you know, was off with that person, and now I know why, and you're able to put it to rest and move forward. Yep, that's exactly what it is. And that person is still watching you guys. You got the Knave of Swords. This is the Page of Swords. That's one of my spy cards. This is definitely somebody that has lost your trust with the Eight of Swords. So this person may be trying to come on back. And as I say that, we get the date card, the Knave of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. It's one of my date cards. I'm feeling like you guys probably have somebody swinging on back from the past. You may have thought that you were over it, and that's why Mercury retrograde does this. It brings people back from the past so that we can decide what we're going to do with it. What kind of decision are we going to make that's going to be different than what we dealt with before, right? Let's look a little bit deeper into this, air signs. Yep, this person caused you some pain before with the Five of Cups. And I feel like you guys aren't going to really be receptive to it. I feel like you guys want something new with the Fool card. I also feel like if this is somebody coming back from the past with the Fool card, they're going to try to come at you saying that they want something, you know, a new beginning with you. But I feel like you guys are really standing strong in your power, air signs, with the Star card. I feel like you guys have really been putting a lot of, you know, focus on yourselves and focus on what you can do to manifest the future that you envision for yourself. And I feel like because you may have learned some truth about this person in the past, you know, I feel like that gave you the closure that you needed to be able to go forward with something new. But I do feel like this person is still keeping an eye on you, unless this is you guys keeping an eye on them, however you want to take it. But I do feel like there is some spying going on social media or what have you, somebody asking around. So I would just say, air signs, you know, remember the truth that you just learned. You know what I mean? If you learned something, if you were able to finally get some information that brought something to closure for you so that you can open yourself up to new things, I would just say, you know, keep reminding yourself of that before jumping into anything new, or definitely before jumping into anything old, should somebody from the past come back around. Okay? Whew! Man, a lot of people coming back from the past, huh? The goddamn Mercury retrograde. All right, guys, let's move on to the final fiery fire signs. Let's see what the card of the week is for you guys. You guys get the High Priestess. All right, High Priestess. High Priestess is all about, you know, uncovering that hidden knowledge within you. Okay, so I'm feeling like for you guys are thinking about maybe resurrecting something from the past with the Judgment card here. Somebody might have been dealing with some karmic justice here, whether this be you or the person that, you know, is coming to mind for you guys. And I feel like, yeah, somebody walked away from somebody with the Eight of Cups here. And I feel like you guys have just been in a period of rest for a little bit. The ones I'm tapping into, you guys really haven't been making any moves. You've just been in contemplation mode. Maybe just really focusing on your work, your coinage with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like, I'm feeling like you guys are going to be revisiting stuff from the past again here that was burdensome, Ten of Wands. You got the Moon card here, which is saying that you may have been dealing with some illusion, some things that were kept in the dark, some dishonesty in the past. And it may have been from somebody who could be quite manipulative at times with the Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords is very no nonsense, very much, you know, a soul that, you know, you can't lie to this person. This person will definitely call bullshit with no problem. And I feel like this is partially you guys, should somebody from the past try to come back around. But I also feel like this is somebody from your past that this is bringing up that, you know, flip side of the Queen of Swords is being very manipulative, okay, very controlling. And I feel like, you know, with the Death card, you guys are really yearning to have some transformation and change But there is something from the past that may be blocking you guys. And as I say that, we get the Tower card. You guys may have a Tower moment happening sometime this week. The Tower is basically just the, you know, the demolishing of any cracks in the foundation that are not really giving you the stability that you guys are seeking, okay? And I feel like with the Nine of Wands, you guys are definitely coming out of the wounded warrior phase. You guys have been hurt before. I feel like the ones I'm tapping into, you know, you dealt with somebody that was very manipulative in the past. And, okay, I'm also getting the message that some of you guys were very manipulative in the past, okay? And you guys may be coming forth to try to get some kind of closure from somebody. So either to apologize for past behavior, or you may be wanting this from somebody in the past. Because I feel like, what I'm feeling is like you guys have rested and now you're feeling very stuck. So this week, fire signs, may be a week for you guys where, you know, if somebody's not coming towards you to try to get some closure or some kind of balance from a past, you know, discrepancy, I feel like you guys might be very tempted to reach out to somebody this week to try to do that as well. Okay, so, whew, that was a lot, guys. We went over 16 minutes, which is a little bit longer than I normally do for these, but I feel like we needed it, right? So, no problem. I'm here for you guys whenever you need me. And, you know, if you guys need a personal reading, feel free to contact me at the email address below, and I would be more than happy to set something up for you guys. But in the meantime, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button for me and sharing to your little heart's desire, I would greatly appreciate that, because that does help my channel grow. And I want to just thank the ones that have been with me from the start and the ones that keep coming to me every day, because you guys are helping my channel grow, and I really, really am appreciative of that. And, yeah, I couldn't do it without you guys, so, you know, I appreciate you guys. I really do. All right, my beauties. I think that is all I am going to be able to say for this week, as I am feeling very tapped out now. Some really big, deep messages for you guys. A lot of stuff concerning the past. And that's pretty apropos for the Mercury retrograde season, which is almost over. Thank the fucking God. So hang on just a little bit longer, guys, okay? I will definitely be back next week for the individual signs for the first half of August already. And then again with the new way that I'm going to be doing the elementals, which will be individual videos for you guys all, okay? All right, beauties. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.